Just accept your fate. Do you actually think you can defeat me? Playtime's over. Too bad you won't make it much further.
Hey Mel, how are ya? Ah, good game, well played. Thanks for the match. I hope you had fun. Good shit. How you doing? What's up? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm sorry that your team kind of bailed on you. Especially the Megan that's right, I saw them hook bombing you and I was like, oh no. They're supposed to make it harder for me to tunnel you, not hook bomb and get slugged around the hook. They encouraged me to like really hard camp you, yeah, that was horrible. And they definitely set you up for failure. That was like super rough. Matchmaking in this game is wild. They all left together too. Like, I wondered, like, were they three? Oh, I just hung out with you, Ichi. I was waiting for you to bleed or show me an unbreakable soul guard or something of that nature. The last survivor in a trial doesn't get to 4%. They don't get to use deli, they don't get to use a lot of things. And it also gave me time to farm a little bit while we waited for you to bleed. They all left together, so I thought maybe they were like a 3-stack. And they were like, fuck you, because you're the random. They were all like grouped together too, like a hive mind survivors. Dwight was doing I don't even know what. He looked like he was crouching a bit. I see, okay. I've noticed that matchmaking has been like really bad recently, the last couple of months. Worse than it used to be. I've even played some Survivor, which is new for me because I've been historically a killer-only player. And even Survivor side, it always seems like really lopsided. You get a lot of brutal games. Especially scaling with a time zone. Did I just hear a locker squeak?
There's no point in hiding.
I'm talking while I listen, so I don't trust my ears. I would have grabbed them immediately otherwise. Oh, I heard two.
Just started.
Wait, really? This is my tunnel. Oh, the new vaults are so good. I forgot they updated that. I didn't play Killer since they did.
You're merely postponing the inevitable.
I used to be a nurse main. I have some 8.1k-ish hours in nurse, but I've divorced her on Wesker's announcement. I've been a Wesker main since Project W. Almost all of my games are the same. But I'm looking forward to getting some really rough ones. I think they're more fun. We count 20 seconds to see if he unbreakables, because that's the time before a build to unbreakable. If he doesn't, that means he was picked up, and if he's picked up, that tells us things.
Just accept your fate. Too bad you won't.
We want to tunnel you, Davey. And the other one has a hook stage. He's not gonna use his brakes in my face. I love pallets too. I respect a little pre-throw W. I don't actually need to bother him right now. Because we want this guy to go second. And I can get some momentum. There we go. That's ping. 7, 8, 9, 10. I heard a single injured moan, so I thought this was Iron Will and not off the record, but that's fine. That could be a down. Jen gets in the way of the rebound here. We still have this one up as well. This is also okay. They finally pick up the billion. And those box tell us a lot, which is more the reason we picked that than the actual regression of it. And someone did it 5 gens, let's just be a little bit more cozy.
Poor performance indeed. Do you actually think you could defeat me?
I don't want the bill right now, I want this Davy. Because he is more willing to be a little bit immersed.
Playtime is over.
And I would have loved to bother him on the down end of this truck. We just push him this way so that he's running into Billins, right? And we do that because we didn't infect the build earlier. So this is our chance to do so. Without loss of time. It doesn't matter how long the game lasts, it just matters how much space they have to do things. On average over the course of the game. Unfortunately, most of my games end at 5 gens. With the exception of the ones where like I get like 1 or 2 hooks in close proximity very early, and I feel like camping with Deadlock and No Way Out because I see somebody else and I know there's not enough gen progress. I'll let some early ones done. And I'll convert multiple tunnels where it's camp kills. And we saw the Tweet running to pick up Billiam. And we hear them here. They're insisting on healing like some type of psychopath. And we'll get massive value from Sloppy. Alright, Sweet. Sweet gets it. Now, if we bleed David out, Sweet won't get a chance to 4% or Deli or the hook. So we can think about doing that right now.
You've really become quite an inconvenience for me.
Good game, well played. Thanks for the match. Hope you had fun. And I'm sorry you feel like a loser. I thought you were okay. You'll get me next time. Hey Killer, how you feeling? I'm feeling a bit better, and the games are going about the same way they always do.
Your feeble attempts only delay your
I thought they were kind of funny. Poor Tweet doesn't have perks. Maybe I had a daily to play Dwight. How are the rest of your games, Kitty? I hope so. I want to lose some games. I think it's more fun if you lose. Or at least have like a really hard time of it. Yeah, thanks, you too. Thanks for the match, you guys were cuties. Well, I say you guys collectively, I understand you were solo kill. But all four of you were very nice. I thought you were super funny, I enjoyed playing with you. Oh, I see, Killer. We'll have to pick up again soon, I thought that was kind of fun. I don't think anyone's going to seriously be insulted by any of that. A little bit of post-game banter never hurt anybody. And if it helps you get in like the mood to keep that energy and maybe beat me next time, power to you. Personally, I don't play a lot of Survivor, but when I do, I fucking love to bitch and moan about stuff. I think it's half the fun. Especially socially if you're playing with friends. It's so fun to complain. I think I'd probably complain a lot more as Killer as well if like Killer didn't have a lot of things to think about and keep track of during the game. Killer takes a lot of focus. Otherwise you'd hear me running my mouth just like that. Not to be mean, like in good fun. Oh no, don't be, please. I'm not always great at getting back to people over Discord to begin with. Like catching the text at all. It is the best way to contact me. But my Discord's always being blown up so much that it sometimes takes me a while to read stuff. I mostly check it between like queues when I game. I'm actually kind of exhausted. But I think that if I find some like really good teams, it'll help me wake up
release
and really get into the groove. Gotta shake it off, you know? I'm just hoping to meet what I need. Okay, they escaped to a shack side as well. We've got a Warlicker here, which is always good to see early, before the first chase. We can actually use the corrupt.
Poor performance indeed. I'll
Careful
see
to
you
wait for the
dead.
infection. We don't want to give him the W speed boost. It is close. Well, remember, there's no sloppy on Blendette.
Do you actually think you could defeat me?
Wesker is fun to play. That's why I divorced Nurse for him. That's why I main him. There are better killers, but nobody's as fun. In my opinion. I think this is peak DBD. And he has a really healthy balance of doing his own thing and having his own the Wesker game, as many killers do who really transform the game or have good powers. But you also get like the M1 base DPD experience. I think this is what Demo and what Blight should have been. What they were trying to be. I'm very careful to throw Cage to nothing so that if he does run through me and if he does make it to the pallet, which I don't think he does, he doesn't get anything. Well, I have over 8,000 hours in Nurse. She's my most played. Yeah, definitely enjoy. Wesker's a blast. I highly recommend it. We can wiggle off Cage, and we do the Yoichi thing. Whatever his name is, Trapicone Boy. Yellow rain suit. Yes. We do this to control Hatch and to scout for various perks.
You disappoint me. Is that the best you
And also let's just farm a little bit while we're at it. Maybe he wants to plot twist me. I kinda get that vibe. Here's a cage. We'll tease him. We'll take him to the window side. Shack's still up anyways.
You've really become quite an inconvenience.
I don't mind it because he's fully infected. He's critical.
Too bad.
We know there's no Metal of Man on Zarina. It's important to throw him and not grab him so he doesn't have verbal progress when we pick him up. And this is close enough where he doesn't get too unbreakable soul guard me. And Zarina's dead, so no 4%. Ew. Adam didn't get to use his deliverance. 700 of each, give or take. And I should have many Blackwoods. I have 1,000 something Blackwoods. I mostly just burn them every game. But because I'm a P100, I would typically well, I only get a level 50 blood webs, and I don't have to do the 20,000 fee every time you prestige. So I get them faster than I can use them. And I've been maining Wesker, so I put a lot of blood points into him. I'd probably be closer to like P1000 other than, yeah. Well, I have 12,000 hours on this account. Like, I play DBD like it's a second job. I play a lot. And until recently, I started dabbling in Survivor just a little bit. I mostly just play Killer. And since I'm not playing Variety anymore, it's Wesker. Wesker gets my blood points. And so I just burn double Eries every game, and I usually send people to, like, map offerings. But I'm feeling a little bit frisky, so I'm burning cake instead. I have 2,800 cakes, I might as well start using them. Then we'll go back to sending people to Midwich every game like we used to. It's good to play other stuff once in a while, because Wesker as a killer is actually pretty map dependent. And it's nice to just get some time on like the shitty maps. Like this one. This map is pain, because, what's it called? It's entirely too large for Wesker. And some of the loops really suck.
Think you could defeat me?
Unfortunately, no. I'll ask him if he just archived it, or if it's, like, legit. Because I kind of befriended him. I used to watch his content sometimes, back when I still watched content in DBD. But I think he was saying something along the lines of, 1, he made the video to shame me. And 2, like, he didn't think I was a not nice person. And 2, he didn't want his channel associated with that sort of, like, policing others' content. Because currently his partners on Twitch, he has a much bigger audience than we did at the time.
Is that all you have?
Pale Rose is okay-ish. This map is very brutal for Wesker. It's way too big for him. And it's way too safe. A lot of the loops are also very not good for him. And obviously main just sucks.
Just start it.
I just hope to get a team where some of that will matter for me. Yes, I'm a Midwich enjoyer. It and the old Haddonfield were my two favorite maps
7
in
minutes is
DVD.
all I could spare to play with you.
And old Haddonfield is gone, so it's just Midwich now. I missed that, by the way.
Poor performance indeed.
I love Midwich because it's very, it has a lot of skill expression how you route each of the tiles, and it also encourages you to play them. Because there are many loops in the game on Midwich that,
I expected
they're very strong palettes, they're strong resources, they connect interestingly, but you kind of have to play them well at different junctions because otherwise you can't leave the tile. And it's really good game knowledge as well because many of the resources, especially the windows in Midwich, are only accessible in one direction. It also has meaningful RNG, but it's the least RNG heavy map in Dead by Daylight by a pretty healthy margin too. And so Midwich is a map where both sides have good gameplay, but you have to be good to access any of it. It's something that really lets you strut your stuff. And if you have a lot of time and effort and passion for this game, Midwich will really bring it out of you
me.
and let you do something with it. There's also a lot of like really cool mini games in Midwich on how to get value from unique tiles as Survivor. But there's also like a lot of like really cool proxying and really cool pathing you can do from killer point of view.
Too bad you won't make it much further.
It's always easy to get to a hook on Midwich. Until you start using them. And you shouldn't really be over-committing and hooking too many people. It's usually not the way. And you can proxy them really well. Or if you mean it's hard to get to a Survivor, I agree with you. There's a lot of times a killer can body block an entire hallway or doorway and make it so you have to walk all the way around the map to get to a hook. And that creates interesting consequences. People lose chase or go down. It's one of the few maps that rewards you for like actually being a juicer and not pre-throwing and holding W as the highest form of DVD. That said, I do think that Midwich is an easier map to win on than many others. And you only really enjoy it if the survivors are actually good. I think Midwich is wholesome. Which is kind of weird because I usually love survivor-sided maps.
I'll see you dead.
It can be very hard. If you have the idea down, it's usually pretty easy to play like me. Or to play enough like me where the game becomes trivial. It only becomes hard if the survivors are good enough to like give you a critical test and make mistakes or to make events not going your way matter more. But most survivors in DBD kind of suck. Even the supposedly good ones. We wait for the vault because this guy can have dead hard. And if he didn't vault, we would have moved forward. We would have started the short swing, and we would have cancelled it by moving forward again. Instead of lunging, or instead of doing a normal attack. And that makes it hard to dead hard in reaction, because like this would be a normal attack. But if we move forward, we can move the damage point up, and it gives survivors less time to do anything cute with perks. It's a faster swing. Most killers are lazy and don't do that. It also works really nice for pallet standoffs. It keeps you from getting validated and it keeps you from getting refunded. If you're already like right up on somebody and you have the reaction time and like the intent and just the inception to do that. It's good muscle memory to get. It stops rollbacks. Not the TTV, am I gonna get shit on? You know how I got banned from Twitch, right, killer? Somebody stole CC information and used it to donate many thousands of dollars of bits. Donate to my channel, make it look like it was laundering money, and got it closed for fraud. I also got mail sent to my house. Like threatening creepy stuff. But I would say no, I haven't made anyone mad. If you're getting angry over the video game, you're probably doing it to yourself. It's entirely possible to queue up and have a good time. And I have never played an unfun game of DBD. Yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm streaming under a rock because I'm perma-banned on Twitch. I'm also IP banned and Mac banned. I had to change my router and I had to change my logic board. I had to build a new computer to make a Twitch account to hang out with my friends. I got cancelled, bro. Like, actually cancelled. Ah, this sexy map. I love this one too.
Ouroboros.
And in theory, this is one of those sexy maps they shouldn't be able to win on. Let's see how they use it. I can wait for you to hit second stage or a critical infection, whatever it's called, for exposed. But I think if I wait there awkwardly, you're not gonna win right away, and I'll get a free hit. Supposedly, people launder money that way, like in some countries or like some organizations. Like people like launder like drug money and stuff like that by donating to stuff like Twitch and like using the currency to transfer it. And that's also like the official reasoning. Like it was some like alleged fraud shit, but I might have just pissed somebody off. They didn't want to hear my appeals. And they do kind of crack down on that stuff. Understandably so. Like they gotta cover their asses too, right? I scrapped the timing on that one.
Is that all you have?
The Megalodon went upstairs. I don't agree with that. This is the wrong window to try to use. Unless you're gonna DS me, and then use that to make distance and make something else better. But you're running this house the wrong way. And now what could have been a really rough match on a really strong map isn't really that scary for them anymore. This is dropping the ball. Five. Well, I'll tell you that I don't understand it, because I don't. But what do? I'm not really a content creator, I just put things up so people can get good post-game if they want to. Or so people know, like, what went wrong or can ask. If Twitch doesn't like that, then I mean, okay. And they ran too many ads on my stuff anyway. What the fuck are they doing?
Poor performance indeed.
Do you have a DS for me?
More from you.
Oh, you're both here. How this house
Too
works.
bad you won't make it much further.
Hey, Kate. Let's take care of you. You know, props to these guys for having the balls to send me to this map at least. Because that's like a giant declaration of war to the killer. And I'm totally here for it. I think it's kind of hot. I love killing people on the strong map sometimes. If I wiggle her up, will she figure out how to run the guardhouse?
You've really become quite an inconvenience for me. Do you actually think you could defeat me? Playtime is over.
They're all here too. I guess they want to watch the game. It's nice to get to the 7,500 mark in DVS, because the no one escapes bonus will do the rest of it. We just max out the category. So we get some cool kicks. And then otherwise a short game that wouldn't give us many points. Especially when we're murdering everybody. And not going through the whole sacrifice process drama. An RPD badge. East is an extremely good map for Wesker. West is okay-ish. Speak of the devil, we got East.
I shall
If you want to go be a
release
killer game if you don't
Ouroboros.
mind, and I don't mind playing some Survivor with you. Are you seeing this shit? For real?
7 minutes is all I can spare to play with.
And they have the balls to whip on the shit in front of me too. We blocked the doorway, and now Claudette hangs out with us. And we saw scratch marks, which means Yui went the long way around. We can wait for the infection here if she doesn't spray. And if Yui grabs, then we have a tunnel. In fact, it might even be worth slugging and then going afterwards. And just putting sloppy on her.
Indeed.
Yeah, I think this is right. Because the tunnel isn't even urgent anymore, we're just playing for so much more.
You disappoint me. Is that the best
Sweet, do you want to talk about her? Look at him. They decided to heal here, in the most unsafe paladin in the game, instead of like running around and trying to like reset in the unicorn room or something. For real. Now, Grey Boy, the one that isn't fully infected, was the one that was on the hook. So here's the one at the hook stage. The druid I have here does not. I think the cap is too low. Like, I understand why people accuse me of that shit. Meanwhile, like, they're playing against the same garbage. They're just not being mean enough to, like, really showcase it. I wonder who sent me to RPD. And buckle up to soul guards and the like, and the game still goes on from here.
Too bad you won't make it much further.
Ah, the bot. Okay, that makes things easier. Because that doesn't actually pick him up. We can M2 the Claudette after Juice bleeds out. She won't have any flip-flop progress and she won't be able to at 4%. We can't let them get any slippery meat value. Kind of a shame. They could have played it out with me. Who do you think sent me to OFPD? Did you want to play Slickviver? Or did you want me to spectate your killer games? I don't really want to end on that note, so let me get another one in. And then I'll join up with you. I'll end stream and switch over. I 4K'd every Wesker game I've ever played. So far. No, I'm serious. That's what the title means. Actually, no, that's not true. There's one game that people disconnected for Hatch, and it spawned under somebody. And another one where there was a hacking Kate that loaded into the match with old Object of Obsession. She was broken and healthy at the same time and flew around in the sky at like 400% speed until I eventually killed her team, and then she flew over the exit gates and left. But if we ignore those, then yes, everything's been 4K'd so far. Well, I don't really get a lot of hatch losses because, one, you can't DC for hatch anymore, and two, I bleed people out and I stand over the last slug just so that they can't 4% and get hatch. Like, I do a lot of things so that that can't happen, or that can't happen under ordinary circumstances. Unless the team is putting me under so much pressure that I can't just control them like that. But most of my games are what you saw. Somebody gets tunneled, everybody gets slugged, and they just don't really keep up or cope with what I like to do, and what I like to use while I'm doing it. I have roughly 2,800 give or take hours on Wesker. And I've been doing this kind of religiously since then. But you also have to understand that I have roughly 20,000 hours playing killer, and I've been stomping pubs for most of that. So this is kind of what I do. If I was picking on people my own size all of the time, that wouldn't happen as much. But matchmaking doesn't have a ton of like really strong teams. MMR is capped way too low. And they do that so that you have very fast queues rather than very fair matches. And if you're not looking at really strong teams, Wesker is actually a pretty decent killer. He's not Blight, he's not Nurse, but he's decent. Oh, this is a really rough map too. Maybe they can use it. Not only is it a rough map, but our corrupt kind of sucks as well.
Is that all you have?
This was early enough, and they were spawned in such a way, like deep in the, I believe that's the 3 pocket, where I can actually just camp this. And oh, scratch marks. This is too soon. So we'll left tap Fang, we'll let her hook, and we'll tunnel them in. Because we're running Deadlock No Way Out, we can convert this into a win already. He didn't go for the unhook, so now we're just camping a slug in this. And look, Jake just opened up the chest, and he's not on a generator, they don't have the efficiency to play this way, game's over. And now we have the long, slow process of converting. Now nobody's on a generator, and we can see this.
Just started.
I don't think I'm afraid of the bricks. I'd rather just hang out with Meg, and if they're unbreakable, I'll accept that. when Sadako released, I went on a 700 something game 4K streak with her. And she was at the time a strong contender for worst killer in the game. So after that, playing a bunch of Wesker is, it feels a lot better and it feels much more confident.
Hard performance indeed.
I fucked it up. There we go. You can't slug a ring drawing anymore. It only gives a condemnation stack when they go from injured to healthy. They nerfed it. I used to play her that way. I guess I still kind of do. But oh my god, is it nerfed against good teams, because it's really hard to M1 without a power. And people just grab takes, and they can control that pretty well. They can also take protection hits with the power now, and it's not really realistic if you get condemnation kills. It's a much higher ask. Sadako versus the teams that I would have to care about are... Because you didn't read the patch notes, I'm not joking. The new Sadako is much worse at the top end. And I would argue she's better in a weak play. Because you have to interact with PVs and people don't do it right. And people do give you free hits and you just condemn everyone and everyone dies. I mean, you can slug everyone with almost every killer. And I'd argue putting Sloppy Butcher on and slugging everybody, maybe tunneling someone, is almost always the way to play. Because when you're allowed to do that, it's fucking nuts. It's a little bit less good now than it used to be. Because there's so many strong anti-slug perks like made for this and then you buckle up. And because regression perks are so shitty compared to how they used to be, we're using stuff like Deadlock and No Way Out to make the games very difficult to actually clear. And we're really incentivized to tunnel because of that. In the Call of Ryan Eruption meta, all of my games are 4-man slugs, or I would kick gens till the game ended after 1 hour, and I just wouldn't like go for chases that weren't completely free. Now that we're not playing that way, you see me hook people a lot more than I used to. Oh, fuck this. This beloved person has 13 hours in the game. Okay, there's something definitely wrong here. Why does this happen? Good luck, have fun. Hey, this stupid map. I love Virgo. Killer and I played earlier on this map. Meg has a W key and she knows how to use it.
I'll see you dead.
Got some unbreakable enjoyers.
Too bad you won't make it much further. Just started.
You say it's at night, but I often find better
I shall
matches in
release
the
Ouroboros.
early hours of the morning on weekdays. Hey look, we have 2 new Mither players.
Too bad you won't make it much further. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Fantastic, eh?
I'll see you dead. Just starting. Playtime is over.
Yeah.
Do you actually think you can defeat me?
Maybe one of the cues is just so depopulated that the seek so wider. The killer blood point incentive is on. Or maybe it's busted right now. When MMR was originally being installed, and it was originally being tested, they misspelled hillbilly. Instead of a hillbilly with a space, they used it as one word or something like that in the code. And so Billy had no MMR. I wonder if there's a similar bug with Wesker. I'm almost tempted to play a different killer and see how it feels. Welcome back, Mel. Also, you can get to top MMR in this game in only like 10 games. You start at 1100 and you only have to go up to 1600. And that's effectively the cap, even though it goes up to 3000. Because the system treats anything outside of range, and behavior said they do change this, so it might not even be 1600 anymore, as if it was whatever the soft cap is. And they do that for matchmaking's sake. So maybe they changed the cap from 1600, which is already way too low, to like 1300, and now we're getting this shit. We're just gonna bleed out David, and then Jake will be on death hook. You don't have a key, so I don't mind you wiggling off. We get the link sacrifice bonus. The no neither Adams. You know, you say that, but that was actually a thing in Season 1 of Overwatch, where you had players in the lowest depths of bronze that rolled over to the highest MMR and got matched against pro teams. That shouldn't happen in DBD because they said that the system has a maximum MMR of 3000, which implies that you can't go over it. But if that's what this is, and it's like a bug thing and not working as intended, that would kind of suck. They're dodging the lobby. Um, 3K as a cap isn't even, that's the hard cap, it's not even the soft cap. It's soft capped, or it was the last time they dynamite that I've heard of it, at 1600, and originally it was 1900. There's also a lower soft cap at 700, and I don't know if that one ever changed. And you start in at like roughly 1100 at a new account. You say that, but I'm even whiter than Wesker is. And they have an MMR system with caps, so that, what's it called? Well, the soft caps are for queue times. The high and the low caps, I don't actually know. But Behavior said they didn't want people waiting in queue for 2 hours to get a fair game. In the dev stream when they announced SBMMR. And also, when MMR was really strict, like when it was first being like tweaked and tested, they determined that when like MMR was like really strict and all the games were like really hard for the streamers, that people who were kind of the face of DBD, big content creators, complained that it was too hard. And so they eased it up so that people wouldn't feel like they'd get into situations where all the games were massive sweat fests. But if you don't give us like really strict matchmaking, you'll have like good killer players or like really good Swift just dumpstering people for their entire play session. And I'm kind of a byproduct of that, unfortunately. But today is like really well, as you can say. Larry's. I love this map. Which is weird because Wesker players don't like this map. Wesker is angry. Now Dwight is angry too. My man really dropped the pallet for the head shake. Everyone's great, I get something for being here. And this is the benefit of a really nice, an early downs with a deadlock no way out. I can afford to do this without, worrying about people sitting on gens. And because they sprayed, and because I saw them running around in corrupt intervention, I know they were also very slow to start on the generators. Even hyperfocus doesn't let them do the quick enough. They have to come here, they have to save. And if he's getting tunnel, somebody else is getting infected, sloppied, and maybe slugged. And I can kind of convert this. Infected, sloppied, tunnel the Druid.
I'll see you dead.
Deadlock is such a good perk. You don't get endurance on pallet vaults. You don't get endurance for grab pallet vaults.
Just getting started.
She's helping me tunnel her faster. Don't make fun of me. I'm sensitive. Oh, I thought you were making fun of me for having a hard time getting a good match. I thought you were making fun of my misfortune and my condition right now. I'm sorry for assuming and taking that the wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is fucking horrible. But what do? That's my name. Not the Leon Swift.
Sin City wasn't made for you. Angels like you.
With me. Yeah, yeah. I agree. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want someone to struggle. Struggle is fun. This map, okay. They're lagging very hard.
You disappoint me. Is that the best you
Are you gonna head on me? Lagging so hard I even see him leave the locker. Look at this shit. These aren't on my server. Yeah, it's definitely broken.
just started?
These players are nowhere near me geographically. Look, he's teleporting.
Seven minutes is all I could spare.
This is horrible. I'm gonna desync picking these people up. Legitimately. It better not be hacking. These guys are getting fucking destroyed. Is it just me, killer? Or is it getting worse as we go on? Like with each game.
Is that all you have?
My games earlier weren't quite this bad, were they? Look. Maybe you're right. Maybe they just dropped me from the game. Yeah, something might even be broken on behavior's end. Because those players weren't on my server. Pallet drop. Did you guys DC? I typically have very good internet. Either something is busted on behavior's end, or somebody dropped me from the game. We have Milky Way players that do have like software that can do that. But I'm just as open to the idea of it being a behavior thing. Saved by the bell, I guess. Matchmaking's been really wild tonight. I was gonna bleed the other 2 Leons out and then hook Elodie at the end. And I was going to do that so she couldn't 4%. So she couldn't deli, she couldn't slippery meat or anything like that, and there wouldn't be a hatch. So the DC saved a bit of time. But thanks for the match,
I
hope you had
shall
fun.
release Ouroboros.
And I hope that the next match, the next server, is a little bit less laggy. And you can hopefully get a better game. No shot at me.
Is that all you have? You disappoint me. Is that the best you've got?
I don't understand how you have these players, these streamers, whining about MMR and Dead by Daylight. It seems absolutely incredible to me. It's so insane.
Just started.
Do you think it's because I'm not burning map offerings for once? Do you think that different loadouts could have different MMR? Because for the last month or two, I've been sending people to Midwich or Dead Dork every single game.
I expected more from you.
And I start burning the blood point offerings and I get this. There's no way there's some type of protection for that, right?
Seven minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
It's worth a try, right? We'll send them to Pogdog. We'll go in this direction, I think.
Do you actually think you could defeat me?
And back to tunneling John Bear.
Playtime is over. Too bad you won't make it much further.
Oh, I can't let it bleed out and him die on her because I have to rid the her off. This could be a mistake. This could give Claire a chance at hatch, and we're not going to do that. That Claire was Claire, though. So we know she was here. Okay. He's saved, so we can get back to fucking the Meg. Ah, scratch marks. Look at her go. This isn't 100 ping. There's definitely something wrong on behavior's end. This is way jankier than 100 ping.
You've really become quite an inconvenience for me.
I was thinking the same thing. I think matchmaking is kind of all tonight.
Poor performance indeed.
Do you know anything about what's going on? I'll start putting some map warpings and I'll see if that fixes it. Well, I hope you had fun. Look how janky this is. I don't think these guys are even on my server. Holy shit. This isn't 100 ping. This is mega jank. Like this feels in Europe or something. Behavior broke something again, no doubt about it. We're gonna bleed out Jake, and then Claire's not gonna get a chance to 4%. You see, that's the problem. I have 20,000 hours on Killer and 2,700 on Wesker. The account I'm playing you on has 12,000 hours or 12.6k signed into it. Like, we should have been in each other's game. If I wasn't banned from Reddit, I'd make a post. I'm so sorry. Like, this is actually so unreasonable. I hope you had fun with it. Personally, if I could have gotten this when I was like new to the game, I would have loved it and it would have made me a lot better, a lot faster. But this is so ugly. Wesker is definitely a candidate for an A tier killer. He's nowhere near as good as like Nurse and Blight. And he's not as good as Spirit like the real S tiers, but Wesker's pretty good, yeah. On that map, it shouldn't be a problem. Disturbed Wood is a very good map for survivors to play against Wesker. But I think the big difference here is just experience and our current skill levels like in the DBD journey. Like, matchmaking shouldn't let this be a thing. Good game, thank you. But MMR shouldn't reset on the 13th, it should just be grades. Behavior screwed that up, that's... Like, that could cause this, but wow. As long as they're having fun with it, I mean... I guess it's okay, but Like, what are they even supposed to do? Or try to do? MMR is not supposed to reset on the 13th. Alright, let's see if the offering helps. We'll use a more typical loadout.
I'll see you dead. Too bad you won't make it much further.
What do you mean by that? I'd like to end on a better note. I still want to try and like get a game in. I'm starting to doubt whether that can happen. Where are you getting that number from, 50? That Jeff is a repressed alliance gamer.
Just stop.
There's no way this is how they're balancing made for this, right? With as much as I like to slug and bleed people out, 50 games actually takes quite a while. I won't be able to play that many in one night. I didn't eat dinner yet. That should go a little bit wide.
Playtime is over.
Holy shit, okay.
You disappoint me. Is that the best you've got?
Okay, I think I'm actually gonna eat something here.